Stay woke America. Former disgraced president and wannabe dictator Donald Trump has continued his dehumanizing rhetoric about immigrants from non-European countries, likening them to vermin, and claiming that they are poisoning the blood of America by tearing apart the country's fabric. Keep in mind that his mother was an immigrant, 2 out of 3 of his ex-wives are immigrants, and 4 out of his 5 children are the offspring of first-generation Americans. Of course, he doesn't think that his kids are poisoning the blood of America because they're white. In a thinly veiled effort to conceal language that echoes the speeches and writings from Hitler about the purity of Aryan blood, which underpinned Nazi Germany's systematic murder of millions of Jews and other undesirables before and during World War II, Trump has confidential informants on the payroll in the black community to support him. Stay tuned for the King of Wakanda to expose 3 paid informants known by him to support wannabe dictator Donald Trump.
We have no idea who any of them are. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. We have no idea who any of them are. They come from Africa. They come from Asia. They come from South America. But not just South America. They're all over the world. They dump them on the border and they pour into our country. They're ruining our country. And it's true. They're destroying the blood of our country. That's what they're doing. They're destroying our country. They don't like it when I said that. And I never read Mein Kampf. They said, oh, Hitler said that in a much different way. And they're destroying the blood of our country. They're destroying the fabric of our country. And we're going to have to get them out. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa.
I want to say something about that Larry Hoover and Jeff Ford. They need the feds. Why is you locking up Lil Ray right now? Won't you let, in the process, won't you be letting Larry Hoover and Jeff Ford talk to the youth? And that's why I don't game, baby. Because I'm so smart. I'm smart and book smart that I took my literature so serious that I be serious about, like, it's picking and choosing. People pick and choose who they want to call or who they want to go on. Like, that ain't me. Hey, man, you never know what to do, man. A president can recommend that. You never know. Trump getting in office. When he comes to Chicago to do a tour, won't we all band up? Instead of arguing with Trump saying we hate him, won't we all band up and ask Trump what can he do for us?
We have no idea who any of them are. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa.
Michelle Obama grew up on Old Block like many other rappers such as Chief Keef and King Von. You know what they say, it doesn't matter where you come from, it's who you marry.
Most people know that Snitches News is a rat bastard that can't be trusted. But some ignorant niggas may get lazy and not vote based on Snitches News' fucked up logic. Or even worse, they may be fooled into voting for wannabe dictator Donald Trump, with the promise that he'll release some old, washed-up gang leaders from Chicago. If you watched the 1985 Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl as a shorty living in the city, then you remember the late 80s and 1990s as an extremely violent era. The blocks were hot. The idea that gangs were less violent when they were more organized is a myth told by old, washed-up gang leaders from Chicago. For those that don't know, Larry Hoover is the founder of the Gangster Disciples. While in prison for murder, Hoover was hit with federal RICO charges for running the gang from jail. In 1997, he was convicted, sentenced to 3 additional life terms, in addition to the life sentence that he was already serving, and shipped to ADX Florence, a federal prison in Colorado, where he will spend the rest of his life. He's 73 years old. Jeff Fort co-founded the Black Pistone Street Gang and founded its El Rookin faction. Fort is currently serving a 168-year prison sentence after being convicted of conspiracy and weapons charges in 1987 for plotting to commit attacks inside the U.S. in exchange for weapons and $2.5 million from Libya. Like Donald Trump, Jeff Fort attempted an insurrection. So freeing old, washed-up gang leaders from prison to speak to the youth is not the answer to the problem of gang violence in Chicago. Neither is voting for a racist, wannabe dictator like Trump. Snitches News holds down the number 3 spot on our list. At number 2, on the list of confidential informants in the black community, paid to support Trump, is Uncle Charleston White.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, OC. I'm not sure that black people deserve a second term in Trump, bro. Because he did. Trump freed Lil Wayne. He got Lil Wayne out of his jail.
Kodak.
He freed Kodak. He even freed the mayor of Detroit that was down for like 30-something years.
Everybody that turned their back
He freed Kwame. He freed Kwame.
And not only that, that little motherfucker was the ASAP Rocky.
Yep. Got him out. Yep. Yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
You have to do that at all. I think this time it's not for black people because it's too late for us to appreciate it. We could have gave ourselves a 10-year push if we would. We could have set ourselves 10 years ahead of where we are now. If we would have embraced him when he was in office those 4 years, elected him another 4. Man, we would be vibrant.
Rumble is an online video platform, web hosting, and cloud services business. Rumble's cloud services business hosts Truth Social, and the video platform is popular among American right and far-right users. I'm about to reveal the number 1 confidential informant in the black community paid by Republicans to support racist, wannabe dictator Donald Trump. But before I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos from the Cartoon News Network. In April 2023, DJ Akademiks announced a partnership with Rumble to live stream exclusively on the platform 3 to 5 days a week. Akademiks, who previously streamed on Twitch, embodies the conservative shock jock as a reductive, adversarial, patriarchal figure, resolute on amplifying the worst stereotypes of black people. In his War in Chirac YouTube coverage, he called Chicago a cesspool of coons that live and breathe like cockroaches. Said that gentrification in Chicago was necessary because the young black people there aren't human, and proclaimed, "You can't tell me the difference between Chirac terrorists and the ISIS terrorist group." While he's framed the war in Chirac as his sophomoric attempt at satire, he's carried that conservative pathology into his modern work. The Trump devotee, who said he's definitely voting for Trump, recently suggested to DJ Vlad that the ongoing trend of prosecutors using far-reaching RICO statutes to arrest prominent rappers is a cleansing. In a conversation with comedian Funny Marco, he joked that he's the only black person in his neighborhood and tells the cops to pull over any other black people he sees. Livingston Allen, better known as DJ Akademiks, was not born in America. He's an immigrant from Jamaica.
We have no idea who any of them are. They come from Africa. They come from Africa. They come from Africa.
Anyway, I still got a chance to chop it up with Trump afterwards. Adaptable. We had a quick conversation. I was just like, yo, listen. I said some corny shit. I said, yo, because my man Chris was like, yo, hey, this is one of the biggest hip hop commentators in Black Actors Trouble. And I'm like, obviously I know who it is, but I was like, yo, I appreciate it. I said, from the hip hop community, I want to just tell you thanks, because you freed our boy ASAP Rocky, you got Kodak and Wayne out of jail. Like, and I swear, Trump looks at me and he says, I did that. It's like, I kid you not. That was his exact words. He said, I did that. And I was like, damn, all right, you got it, brother. But anyway, yo, he was a really cool dude. You know what I mean? His son, which I didn't even think this was going to be, like his son took all the pictures. And his son took pictures of me and him. Like even that picture you see, his son took it. And I think he airdropped it to like the CEO of Rumble, and he gave me the picture. But yeah, it was kind of cool. Like it was kind of cool watching Trump was right there, Mike Tyson's right there, Kid Rock is right there. I'm sitting right next to Logan Paul. like it felt surreal. I kid you not. So in reality, that all happened because my man from Rumble, he was trying to make a big splash in announcing. I wasn't getting announced that day, but he still showed me a lot of love, and I think it was dope. You know what I mean? So that's how the picture got taken. I don't know what people are taking the picture to mean, but you know what I mean? Shit, I like that picture. Fuck it. So somebody says Florida loves Trump. Yo, by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you too. Man, every time Trump stood up, everybody was giving that nigga like a standing ovation. Like at one point, the fight got boring. Niggas just start shouting USA, bro. Like they was just fucking with Trump. So I don't know. I personally told you what I thought, but I would just stay away from politics for this stream. And while I'm on Rumble, before y'all niggas say I'm all right, I'm just explaining this picture, but we can get the